It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers superstar linebacker. He picked up a sack last week as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the 49ers and the Cards under the lights on Thursday night.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
2nd and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 115 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trinh, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Mercer. Oh, and that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. On 2nd down, Rainey, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Up the middle they go. Rainey, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Booth letting one go deep for the end zone. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, remember, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Rainey showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down. Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the 1st time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mercer. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Looking to throw. Mercer. His throw incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Yates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Rainey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Booth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football going back over to Arizona now. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on third down, Mercer. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's taken on the 25. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Booth. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead. Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You don't want to. No, but let me finish. Okay, my bad. You're down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup. On first down, Roberts. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fox, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down now. It's Fox, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's caught by Jennings. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Fox. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Booth. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Mercer. It's caught by Roberts. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down, Mercer.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mercer. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Off play action, Mercer. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Wallace. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw. Booth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Booth. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort from the 24 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw. Mercer, and that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Now a give right side. It's Fox. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again.
Able to get this one to McBride.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg. Mercer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Looking to throw. Mercer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Up the middle they go. Rainey. Ooh, there he goes, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone as if it was with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on third down. Booth. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mercer. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Booth. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the bootleg, Booth. This is Jennings. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Booth. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Booth. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Roberts got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That is caught by Stewart. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Back to throw. Mercer. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Fox. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Mercer. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Booth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Rainey, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down. Mercer.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Roberts. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Mercer.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw on 3rd down. Mercer.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Mercer. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Stewart. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
8-yard loss on the play.
Back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And it's caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the Niners down by 1. 30 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. That is caught, and that's going to be a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over.